2.9, last homework, you guys, in Module 2. This is going to be a quick video because a lot of this is review, and if you've been doing your part, this should not be that bad. This just kind of wraps everything up. So in number 1, or the first part already, you are solving for x. You are going to be using factoring. You're going to use your knowledge on solving logs. You just need to know when you're using what. In case you guys forget, as soon as I see these exponents, I need to be thinking factor. So for 1 and 4, I will be factoring those. 2 and 3, I'm not going to factor those. Number 3, I'm going to put in exponential form. But 2, you guys better be able to solve that one. Now the factoring, I am not going over how to factor. The only thing I'm going to help you with on number 4 is since they both have an x, I can factor out an x, and I'm left with x squared minus 4. Then you need to factor that x squared minus 4 one more time, and then you're going to solve for x. For number 1, what multiplies to -2 that adds to 1? So that's how you guys are going to separate that one out. Just don't forget, then you have to use the zero product property and set each of the parentheses equal to 0, including what is on the outside. So each product has to be set equal to 0. Then when you're done solving those, you are now going to match them to these 4 graphs. You're going to explain, is it equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4, and then explain how you know. What did you use? For example, you should all know the answer to A, and you can explain how you know. You should all know, well, actually you should know all of these, but make sure you are explaining how you know, please. Just a brief, I know because the exponent is this, so the graph is going to look like this, or I know that all logs look like this, kind of a thing. Okay, or maybe this values that you found for x, something, a good explanation. Then compare the solutions to each equation with the x-intercepts in the graph. So that's also something with what you found here. When you're solving for x, guess what you're finding? The x-intercepts. So compare them. Where do you see them in the graph? Okay. And then when you guys get to the set, you're again solving equations, but now it's a mix. It's a mix of log. It's a mix of exponential. Now it's taking everything we have learned and putting it all together. Please do not forget, when you have a number in front, you do need to move it to become an exponent. Since I only have 1 log, and we talked about this in the 2.8 homework, 1 log gets moved into exponential. 2 logs you can cancel. 3 logs you need to write them as 2 logs. So on 17, you can rewrite subtraction as a fraction. In 13 through 15, you can go ahead and log both sides, or you can get the same base. In 13, 14, and 15, I would actually get the same base for all of these. Okay, get the same base here. This one, I would log both sides. I would do log base 10 of 2x equals log of 80, or sorry, log of 10 equals log of 80. So that's how I would start that, and then I would work to get rid of my exponent and then divide by the log. Please don't overthink this. Again, if you have a number in front, where does it have to go? So I'm going to highlight all the numbers in front of a log. Then you guys need to remember where those front numbers go. You need to remember what 2 logs do. Shouldn't be too bad. I am gonna cancel 19. You are so welcome. I love Starbucks coffee and I love chocolate. So you're welcome for getting rid of number 19. I'm just kidding, guys. You don't have to give me anything unless you really want to. All right, that takes care of the set. The go. These should all look very familiar to you guys. We've been going over these for so long, trying to order them. The first one, number 20, this should be very easy. Don't forget your answer is an exponent. 3 to the what is 81. 5 to the what is 125. 8 to the what is 8. 4 to the what is 1. And then this one, don't forget, on the bottom, you have a base 10. So it's 10 to the what is 100. That should be easy. A little bit more difficult here when you guys get to these ones. But go ahead and use a calculator. I am okay with that. You're going to need the practice using your calculator anyway. So you guys don't use the calculator on these first ones. But I'm okay if you use it here. It's good practice, but you don't need it. I can always rewrite this as 10 as my base. And so then it's 10 to the what is 200. And then you can say, oh, it's between 2 and 3. It's somewhere between 2 and 3. So then you guys can order them that way. If you know this is between 2 and 3, go away calendar. So you guys can go through and do that on all of these. 2 to the what is 10. Well, that has to be between 3 and 4. So now it's bigger than this one. So don't overthink those ones. Converting to logarithmic form in this next set. Don't forget log base b of x equals y, and b to the y equals x. And then we have properties here in this last group. Use your properties, use your foldable. Find the properties in your foldable and expand them. We've been doing this for a while now, so I expect you to be able to do those without guidance. And then on 27, go ahead and use Desmos here. Plug this equation into Desmos, but instead of t, you would put x. And then use the trace. So I would like to see you drawing this. Okay, find those points for the time. Find all of them. Use the tracing tool on Desmos. When you draw the graph, trace the graph and find those points. Plot them. And then there's your graph, so you can answer it. Please make sure you do answer it. How many fish are in the aquarium? And that concludes your last homework for Module 2. Good job, you guys. We're 2 modules down now and a whole bunch more to go. Please come with questions tomorrow because we're going to be taking our test soon. And you need to be ready for that. Your test is going to be on Friday. So please don't wait till the last minute to be coming in and getting any help. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.